Hello, Unique, hello, Bangs Gang. I think I'm in both of your clans today, actually. So first we'll start off with Foons. Got a peak set up here, and then I'll do Balloon Skies, got a peak set up there as well. And then I'll probably start heading around or do some raiding at Balloon Skies. I'll just head in at Foons. Very doable peak at the very start. So normally against peak, I never recommend going Wizard Bomb first attack. But in this case, I've calculated out that it should be fine. I start Sparky from the bottom hand side, minions on the bottom hand RA, as well as giants. And then I can send in Sparky from bottom side, Frost, Peak, Blast Bow, Rage into this compartment. So much good rage value with all these mid-sized 2x2 buildings. And then we can do a Wizard Bomb on top of the peak. And the reason why I'm willing to go with the Wizard Bomb first hit is because if we take a look at what can shoot at my wizards, well, we're going to take out the Blast Bow on our approach with the Sparky. But the rocket artillery, as well as the giant cannon, should both be outside of range, and so there really isn't much splash that I can look at my wizards besides this multi-mortar over here, and so we should be able to manage our wizard's HP. And when you're going in against the wizard bomb for a peak, and there's no big structures, big 3x3 or 4x4 structures around the peak, you can just go in with 3 wizards and not the usual 4. And I'm also planning to try to maybe grab this blast bow after all is said and done with an Inferno Dragon. But we'll see what we can do here, and let's get going. So is 6 barbs enough to try to clear my way around? Maybe, maybe not. Going with one more barb, and we should be good to go. So first, we can start off with minions. There wasn't any trash in the way, which is really nice, as well as there's nothing that can pull my minions away from the giants, so they'll go straight over there. Well, Frost, something like, we can also hit the Spear Thrower, I guess. So we can Frost like this. And that'll make my Wizard Bomb a little bit more comfortable. We'll wait for those giants to go down because they've lost their posts, and they would get dragged by any ground troops I deploy. And so once one of the giants goes down, we should be good to start. Barb, clear the trash. Ram Sparky, more rams. 1 giant to tank. Rams are such amazing tanks in the clan capital, as always. We'll rage like this, leading in. Oh, those minions are still alive and doing work. So we'll let the bow go down. Sparky gets another shot on top of the mortar. Ram to tank. Okay, so the wizards do go down, but we actually got everything we wanted. We were able to hold on to the giant and Inferno Dragon, so now we'll use some barbs to clear the way. So peak should go down. Sparky does win that 1v1. And we'll see where she goes from there. We can actually use some barbs to maybe tank a little bit. Alright, not bad. Now we'll giant Inferno Dragon. So the Inferno Dragon did not get locked onto by the enemy Blast Bow, which means it actually survives the Dragon Breath, which is nice, and then it will win the interaction because it's in the dead zone of the Blast Bow. We'll use a barb, or both of our last barbs to try to clear some trash. Some over here because there's just air defenses, and then some over here. And we're looking very good from this position. We should have a lot of options for how we want to finish. I'm just thinking a very simple way to do it is just Golem on the right-hand compartment. And we've also gotten a lot of trash, so time shouldn't be the biggest issue. So, yeah, we'll probably just Golem. Probably do either a barrel minions or Hog Rider minions. Just do a barrel minion. Golem, some stunning for the Inferno Tower. I think we can freeze both the Inferno Tower as well as the Rock Artillery, so pretty good value over there. And we'll just have like a bunch of Hog Riders and some Barbs to clear some trash. So we'll do something like this. And should just be a simple finish from here. Haste. There should be traps over here actually, so we'll make sure we pull some of those before we get into the base. I haven't really calculated out this frost, but it doesn't look that hard. That works. So Golem might start wrapping around, so what we'll do is we'll actually funnel this one building so Golem shouldn't wrap around. And then I will Hog Rider the Tesla with the Ram to tank one shot. And they should also assist on the Spear Thrower. We'll Barb inside the Haste on the outside. Start funneling the Golem in towards all the remaining defenses. And you can see those Hog Riders did a great job distracting that Inferno Tower and never even got to really shoot at my Golem before it went down. So we will we'll barrel minions, Barb to help funnel those Larrys a little bit so they don't end up straying on me. And we're looking great. Did you see my clan rate results last week? I did not. How'd you do? And yeah, raid weekend's been going great at Foons, not so much at Balloon Sky, so hopefully we can recover over there a tiny bit. Cart goes down, but the air defense does actually lock onto my minions. I sent you a Silent Warrior Peak and a potential non-default Builder's Workshop. Let me know. So I'll just check inside the clan because I'm not really looking at messages on Discord right now. Barb chipped that last thing down. So just let me know in the stream chat when there's something you want me to hit. I'll take a look at what is in the next clan for the Foons. Hello, Clash of Summit. Your clan only had 296 out of 300, but you got 1.7. Oh, that's pretty good, but what happened to those last 4 hits? Did someone go to bed too early? Oh no, wait, this looks like a bad clan. 2,700 with internet bases, kind of sad. And a peak that I would probably want to do off stream because it's an internet peak that I haven't learned. That's rough. Okay. Let's take a look at Balloon Skies. So, over here. Definitely not going in with 10 miners. We'll do... So it's a corner peak. And the peak is all the way in the back, meaning we don't actually have to frost on the first hit. What I like to do recently is I like going Rage double Graveyard, and the Graveyards do a great job at distracting the defenses, assuming you can cover everything you need with just one Rage. So against the space, I am thinking I enter from the bottom hand side Mortar, and then 2 Sparky Chains finishes off both the cannons. And because the big defenses are spaced so far back, I should be able to snipe both of the bomb towers as well as all the buildings that I can chain outside of range of any big threats. And so we won't have to spend a rage early on, and we can hold it for deeper inside the base with our 2 graveyards to help distract. You have to be careful when you do double graveyard instead of a zap, because if something does lock onto your Sparky, you're going to be in trouble. So be more careful, but it usually does get you more value if you can get it done. And then from there, we're going to start off with a pack of split minions to try to clear the trash, open up the map, and then we'll use another pack of minions, accelerate our first pack, as well as grab some giants. Then we'll also try to kill the Blastbow enemy super with a giant Inferno Dragon. We'll Sparky up the bottom hand side. The wall is actually open over here, so we actually can just send the Sparky directly on top of the mortar. Some giants to tank, some ramps to tank, and open up some walls. Only question is how many giants do we want? Probably less giants because the Giants don't do great into the Inferno Towers. And this looks like an army, so we'll do this first attack and try to see how far we can get. Split our minions, send them in different directions. How are you? I'm doing great. It's the weekend, work is over, and it's time to get in some clan capital. So, minions will clear that trash building, and then the rest should go down towards the Giants. Minions are a lot faster than archers, and there's very rarely bases that have air traps, so I love going in with minions split, especially if the air defenses are far away. I'll barb over here. I don't know whether I like waiting for the dragon to be at 12 o'clock or 3. I think 12 o'clock position before you do your giant is usually safer. Unfortunately, I get locked onto a little bit, and so we'll have to use another Barbarian. And hopefully we can actually kill the enemy cart with our Inferno Dragon. There's a zap over there, so I do want to be a little bit careful. I will giant Sparky. Okay, so the zap did get pulled, so that eye dragon should be able to kill from there. And we won't worry about that anymore. We'll let Sparky just work her way around. 2 shots will finish off the bomb tower, and then we'll do the same thing on the other side, but on the other side we'll actually start breaking her inside the base, because we want her to go after the Inferno Tower next. Okay, so Tesla's pop. That might change some of the Sparky chains. I definitely want to rage the Tesla chain and grab the Wizard Tower. Get the Rams going. Get the Graveyards going, more importantly. Barb chip down the Inferno Tower so it can get 1 shot. There's no chains off the Inferno Tower, which is a little unfortunate. Okay, hopefully Sparky wraps back inside. No, she doesn't. She walks outside of the rage. That is unfortunate. But the Graveyards are actually doing a great job at actually finishing off the rocket artillery, so we still get that, and then the Sparky should grab the other spear thrower on the right hand side. So even though the Teslas actually sent me a bit astray with the Sparky pathing, it actually kind of works out because I get those as a bonus, and we got most of what we are hoping for. I was actually thinking I might be able to get the blast bow as well, but I was not able to, and we'll see if this is enough to finish. So I think I can probably just 1 pack of archers finish off the blast bow. It's at 2700 HP, but if we drop them right, we should be able to avoid everything besides the mortar, and then we can actually tank the mortar with a golem. So I do want to consider whether a golem finish is correct here, because I can definitely just frost the peak Inferno Tower. Sparky's a little bit awkward with some of these chains, so ideally I wouldn't want to go for it if possible. So yeah, I think that's what we'll do. We'll have some Hog Rider for the Inferno Tower, and hopefully we can get outside of range of the air bombs with our, or at least kill the air bombs first before we send in our Eye Dragon. Archers, Golem. Some Rams, some Barbs to start clearing trash on the outside. We also have those 2 Graveyards down, which is a nice bonus. So we'll probably tank for our Golem with a Ram at the start. Archers as well. Haste Frost, okay. So peak is definitely a dangerous area. We have to navigate the Inferno Tower quite well to have a chance here. Will haste? Does it really matter how I drop the haste? I don't think so. I guess I can hit the archers as well with the haste. Archers at the start, they're not standing inside the rage, which is a little unfortunate, but we'll make do. We get the blast bow with those archers. Perfect. We have a slow golem, so that's a little sad over there. Cannon's getting skipped, so I'll just use a ram barb over there. And golem goes straight into the Inferno Tower. That really blows. Golem, I really do not like you. Golem is trying to sell the bag so hard. I cannot Eye Dragon into that. So we'll take one more shot from the peak. Unfortunately, it's a slow golem, meaning that it takes a long time to retarget. At least longer than usual. We have to... Okay, Hog Rider does at least trip. Okay, wait. Is this even doable? No. Just so unlucky. How did the golem go straight into the Inferno Tower? Just can't catch a break over here this week. That sucks. Okay. That's unfortunate. I don't think Sparky was the right call to finish up. Yeah, those Teslas just messed me up on the first attack, but we'll clean this up and see what the next clan is. Yeah, the Golem path was really terrible here. Guess I probably could have dropped it more towards the left and have it walk outside the base, but I didn't think that was even good. Maybe it was. Guess we'll zap down some buildings and then finish up with a Golem. And then the zap actually resets the cannon, so we can actually slow it down a tiny bit on our Golem's approach and just clean this thing up. Maybe Graveyard Hogs was the right finish, but there was Crushers on the outside that I really hated too. Unfortunately, this has to be an 18 raid. Not going well this week. Messed up so badly in the 20. And just been messing up all around. I am from the United States. How does this clan look? This clan's really bad too. This is brutal. I'll probably look at Silent Warrior next and see what's over there. Is this Builder's Workshop doable? Definitely not. Is this peak doable? Oh, this is a terrible peak too. Yeah, not great. Let's head over to Silent Warrior and see what they got going on. Hey, your videos help me improve my clan capital tax. Hey, that's what they're there for. So they wanted me to take a look at a Builder's Workshop. So they wanted me to try a non-default Builder's Workshop. I'm not the best at these, but hopefully we can still get the job done. So it's very close to default, but some of those right buildings have been moved to this giant cannon section over here. And so what we'll do is we'll just go in with a very similar approach with the Hey Sparky, with the Barrel Hog Rider, and a Graveyard on the top blast bow. The nice thing is, with all these walls open, you don't need as many rams. Do you plan on doing a Q&A anytime soon? Maybe. It's not in the books, though. And they'll probably graveyard in the middle here. Try to protect the Hog Riders. Okay, so haste like this. Two barbs over there, graveyard on the top hand side. I have a slow Sparky, which is unfortunate, but hopefully we can still make do. Mistimed the ram. Barb the Crusher so we can actually one-shot that one. Barrel like that. Hog Rider on top of the cannon. Ram to tank, Barb on top of the District Hall to help take that thing out. Forgot that multi-cannon was higher level. Oh, that sucks. Air defense doesn't get chipped. That cost me so much time. Okay, how do we recover on time? Sparky goes top hand side Spear Thrower. Need to grab this other Spear Thrower in the middle. Barb tanks the zap. I think I time failed. Okay, yeah, that sucks. Just got the slowest Sparky in the world. Unfortunately. Yeah. Yeah, I couldn't even get that last Sparky shot. Yeah, I just got the slowest Sparky in the world. How do I get Sparky in the first place? You gotta get to CH9 with Goblin Mines. Oof, hurts. I don't know about this peak. This might be an internet peak, but I don't know the crack. How big is the range from the fastest to slowest retargeting speed? It's like 1 second, which is a huge deal for Sparky one-shots. So we got one of the slowest possible Sparkies. And it's not something you can control, it's just RNG based. Let's grab some max districts at the Foons. Oh yeah, this is the Foons, okay. I guess we can hit a Barb camp real fast. That strat works for CH9 level 9. No. Do not use Sparky at Capital 9. Sparky is bad. Because it's only level 2. And the interactions are all really, really bad. I guess we can just golem this. At Capital Hall 9, the main strategies I'd say are Golem with Haste Frost and then Graveyard Hogs. Graveyard Hogs is still very strong. It just kind of gets overshadowed at Capital Hall level 10. Hey, I left GM SP peak for you on your SenFGR 13 account. Yeah, I'll just hit this Barb camp real fast, and then we'll go in over there. Probably Frost like this. Golem is going astray, but the barrel is going to get a lot of value on the left. Yeah, Sparky is a lot of fun. But the chain interactions at Capital Hall level 9 are really bad because Sparky doesn't one-shot basically anything. So at Capital Hall 10, Sparky one-shots cannon, spear throwers, air defenses, and that makes her pathing into the base a lot smoother. You can imagine, because Sparky takes 4 seconds to shoot, if she needs to take an extra shot to finish a building, that's a huge problem. Golem is taking a goofy path, so it'll help give him some assistance. More barrel, some ramps to break those barrel Larrys in. I mean, it works for getting 2 shots. Yeah, you can definitely make it work for 2 shots. It's still very powerful. You're never going to get 1 shots with Sparky because you're always going to time fail, though. At Capital level 9, at least. And from here, Golem got pretty far. We'll finish off with more Golem. So on the second hit, you don't have to bring another haste. Just do 2 Frosts, and you're good. Yo, I can actually watch live for once. Hey, glad to see you here. I was actually looking into maybe doing a different time because some people said that Saturday morning for me isn't the best for them. I know I have people from all around the world, so I don't know if I can ever get a time that works well. But we'll see. There will be a peak for SNFGR 4 at Audition Fighters. Okay. Yeah, then I'll do Jenny on SNFGR 13 first, because she asked first, and then we'll do that. And we'll just have the P.E.K.K.A. moving alongside the Golem. The Zap allows the P.E.K.K.A. to one-shot the cannon, so knowing your interactions actually helps a lot. Especially at the highest level when you basically can never afford to fail. 2 miners to clean up the right-hand side. How is matchmaking at Balloon Skies? It has not been great, but I've also played disgustingly bad. So I can't really complain too much anyways. BL and Peak for you in Banks Gang. Let me know which account I have in there as well, because I'm in a lot of clans right now and I can't keep track of it all. Are you attacking in viewers clans this stream? Yeah, every single stream I am attacking from a bunch of viewer clans as well. But in order to set things up, you got to do it before the stream on Discord. I usually send out an announcement and people just sign up there. So you'll see that I'm already in the clans that I'm joining. So we got an invite to Nightmare, and they saved a Skeleton Park. Oh dear. Okay, so these are not one-shot bases. Interesting. Okay, so we'll first run through some of these. So this is Skeleton Park. There's no way you can ever one-shot this thing. But we'll just grab a nice 2-shot. We'll start Sparky on the right-hand side. We'll try to minions these cannons on the top, if that works. And then probably some rams, some giants to tank. Something like this should be good. Yeah, Skeleton Park is very hard to one-shot, even the non-default layouts. Oh, there's some Teslas here as well. So bonus value for me. Sparky will be outside of range. Teslas have a very short range, so Sparky a lot of the times can outrange if she's shooting something else. Now we'll tank with the ram, and because Sparky doesn't one-shot Teslas, the ram barbarians inside will actually help me get the one-shot over there. Oh, there. Oh, darn it. There's traps. It's a trap. So there's 2 more Teslas. And I guess we'll just send Sparky over here. I wasn't planning on it, but it works out in the end. Oh, there's more Teslas. Okay, so every single Tesla is just out here chilling. And that's fine. We'll just break Sparky over here. Wasn't intending on it, but it works. Sparky's taking a journey. You failed the Golden Quarry so badly in this raid. Yeah, Golden Quarry is a very hard district, especially when it's high level. I actually failed a Golden Quarry at Foons yesterday, I think it was. Definitely a hard district. So the hardest districts at max level are Dragon Cliffs by far, and then Golden Quarry. So if you miss against some of those, don't feel too bad about it. So just make sure Sparky doesn't get shot at. There's a scary minion hive on the flank, but I think she should be outside of range now. And she'll just get some free value on these reflectors. Two shots will finish off the bomb tower. And then Sparky should wrap right towards the air defense with her pushback. Barb clears some more trash. Okay, nope, Barb is going to die to zap Giant to tank for the spears. Another Barb this time, see if that one works. Guess we can zap down some huts over here. And try to chip down the bomb tower so we can accelerate Sparky down towards those other spear throwers, tank a little bit, and then we'll have enough time to get another Sparky shell down there. Sparky's gonna run out of time, but there's not much left on the base. We're looking great. So, we'll take a look at Goblin Mines next, because Skeleton Park's already fully cooked. So, Goblin Mines is a very annoying base at max level. But I think what we'll do is I will Sparky on top of the Crusher. We'll do a Sparky haste attack. We'll Sparky on top of the Crusher first, and then we'll have Sparky work her way towards the left. But then afterwards, because these walls are so thick and Sparky can't reach over any of them, she should actually wrap back towards the spear thrower over here where she can actually reach over. And then we'll do our graveyards and try to push in up the right-hand side over there. So we'll have some giants, we'll have some rams. We don't want to open up the walls on the left, so we want to be very careful about that. Hog Rider, in case the Inferno Tower starts being a pest. And this should be good. Those barbs are great for chipping down the goblins. But actually, you know, I'm going to start Sparky on top of this reflector, and I think the pathing's a little bit better if I do it that way. Don't need too many rams. And we can also have the haste towards the left, which I think is better for the second attack. Okay, there's a lot of traps over here. Okay, not what I was expecting. Okay, a lot of traps, more Teslas, more bombs. So Goblin Mines has 3 Teslas, so that's every single Tesla on this base. That's very good for me. And we will need to be careful because we actually do need to open up a couple of walls with our rams, so we'll just do probably a giant to tank from here. I don't want to waste any more rams for tanking because I'm actually getting a little low. Just chip that thing down real fast, and then Reflector 2 shots. Crusher 2 shots. Is the Tesla in range of... I don't think so. It's hard to tell if it's 1 tile away or 2 tiles away, the Tesla at least. So Barb chipped down some goblins. Hog Rider for the Inferno Tower, like I said. So many goblins. It's getting very hectic out here. Sparky's taking some damage. But we're able to get enough chains and just clear out everything. Our graveyards are out. Barb is going to turn back and grab some more goblins. Sparky's under no threat, so I'm under no pressure to drop any other troops right now. She'll go right towards the air defense. So we'll just chill out for now. Barb to tank, because our Sparky's actually very low. I don't even think I can take the giant cannon with the Sparky, and we'll just use our last Barbs to try to clear those goblins. Maybe the Sparky actually wins the interaction versus the mortar. I don't know how much health she has. Okay, she does. And the minion type actually shoots very slowly. So Sparky actually gets 1 more shot and is able to finish off the goblin thrower. So we're looking great now. I'm going to get my bonus attack, so hopefully they don't actually take this one. And we can just Golem and chill. Or Miner and chill. Miner and chill is better. So Miner's actually arguably the best cleanup troop because they're very good for bonus goal now. And we'll tank a bit with a giant. Inferno Dragon to maybe kill the Crusher as well. And we're good to go. So just spamming the miners. If you drop the zap inside the middle of a dying goblin thrower, you can actually kill every single goblin all at once. Nice interaction to know, especially against level 2 goblin mines. We'll just do our Inferno Dragon and maybe snipe the... Okay, apparently that Inferno Dragon is not long for this world. Just gets completely eviscerated. I guess I can heal like this. And this is why miners are so good, because you can bring heal spells, and that will give you more bonus gold. And I guess we'll get hit by the Crusher, but we'll drop our last heal spell on top of the backhand side to try to heal us up after the Crusher. Zap Trap's more dangerous than real life. Yeah, they do so much damage, and they just ended that Inferno Dragon's career. Hello, Anime Kadunaya? I will not butcher that again. Skeleton Park in Silent Warrior for a 10 raid. Oh, so it looks like they got a full default clan. And miners are just going to work their way around. There shouldn't be any more traps over here. We already pulled the zap traps. Can you come to Avengers? I have to set things up before the stream so we don't have any delays. We'll grab the peak as well. So this was an interesting peak I saw. What I'm thinking is I'll just golem. Like this is just too annoying to try to deal with at the start. And so I'll frost the Inferno Towers and just YOLO the golem, I think. With barrels to try to tank a little bit if there's any zap traps or anything like that. We'll golem up the right hand side to try to pull the dragon early. Haste Frost. Blastbow we can probably snipe with a Hog Rider unless there's Teslas around it. If there's Teslas, I think another barrel is probably safer. Hog Rider. Ram as well. So yeah, we'll see if this works. Level 1 wall rush is actually probably good because walls are pretty much useless considering all of the very efficient options at opening up even maxed walls. Barrel, Eye Dragon, Golem. Oh, there are a lot of zaps. So good call by me. Even more traps. Even more traps. So many stinking traps. But we were able to navigate this very threatening front section with a ton. Oh, more traps. Okay, more traps. Okay, so we've hit 5 zap traps. There cannot be any more on top of a peak. We'll barrel towards the bow. That should tank things up. And I assume there could be a Tesla farm over there, but it looks like there isn't. Now Golem is going to walk on me. Larry's will be successful, and then they'll actually break outside the wall and help me clear some more trash. We will barb over here. I don't want the golem to be hitting trash the entire way through, but that could be what ends up happening. A minute 40 on the clock. We should be able to funnel the golem back into the base with our last couple of barbs. The right-hand side is going to be fully cleared up. Left-hand side, not so much. And we're still just holding on to our frost because I don't know exactly where I want to drop it yet. But I think both those Inferno Towers does still look like a very good option. Okay, so the Tesla farm was actually down there, but it was lower down. I think I can actually probably hit everything. Let me see if we can land this frost. Okay, we don't talk about that frost. Oh crap. I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it. Okay, I did not calculate that frost at all. Okay, huh. This is awkward. Okay, so how do we finish this? Okay, so we're definitely gonna have to Sparky from here. Sparky's gonna have to clutch. I don't think the golem would have actually gotten much further anyways, but that was obviously terrible. We'll have to frost the back inside. We'll have to drop Sparky back into the haste. Whew. I did not make my life easy here. Hog Riders on the backhand side. Definitely will need a ton of rams here. Everything's totally fine here. Nothing to see, boys. Nothing to see here. I'm considering not bringing any giants here. That could be reckless, but I think rams are just such powerful tanks that it is probably the right call. So we'll have to frost back here. Whenever you're going in with the Sparky against a peak, you always have to frost the peak. Okay, Sparky. How balanced is Sparky? We've already pulled every single trap on the first attack. So that's not an issue. And hopefully we have a fast Sparky here, because if we don't... Okay, we do not. This is bad. I'll let Sparky finish off the Tesla. Hold on to our tanking. And just let her take a tiny bit of damage. Same thing on the right-hand side. We'll just use one ram to tank, and then we'll let her take one shot from the Tesla. We have to maximize the value of all of our tanking to have a chance here. Rage over here. We're actually not looking too bad. Hog Rider for the RA. Okay, I think we're actually looking great. Beautiful second attack. Okay, so we're never going to talk about that frost from the first hit. We were able to recover. Those rams were amazing. I think almost all of our tanking was just spot on here. And beautiful finish. We even have 2 barbs left over, so 9k finish. Yeah, we're never talking about those. We're never talking about those. That frost ever again. All right, we'll take a look at what the next clan is. You see, all calculated, all fine in the end. Didn't need those Inferno Towers Frost anyways. This peak, I actually only have 1 hit left, so we'll go through the list. So I promised to go to probably Sen FGR4 next, I think. This one. At Odisha. Okay, so this peak is a bit of an ugly one. So the peak is in the far back. The nice thing is we can actually probably get some value with some minions. So we'll minion the right-hand side. And I actually won't minion the left-hand side. I'll just send in the golem to grab those giants. We'll send in a slow golem at the start to pull out those giants away from the defenses. Then he'll be able to solo that. The annoying part is this cannon, which makes getting back there a really, really difficult feat. So what I'll probably do... Never mind, I'll send the golem up the right-hand side, frost the blast bow, rocket artillery. Definitely going to be a golem base. Inferno Dragon up the left-hand side to try to snipe those giants, as well as the Crusher. And we'll probably give it a ram just in case there's zap traps. That other clan had so many zap traps on the entry. So hopefully that doesn't screw with us again. And we'll barb on the outside some Hog Riders to help assist. Will you join India number 1? Not for this stream. Come onto the Discord and we can set it all up there instead. Do we need more rams? Probably not. Okay, should be good. So I will haste like this. Ram in. There are zap traps. Good thing we used the ram to check. And that Inferno Dragon, he's just getting reset all over the place. But eventually, those giants will settle back towards their post. And he'll be good to go. Now we'll golem towards the right. Okay, there's more zaps. Everyone just spamming their traps up the front of the base. So the Inferno Dragon's actually pathing perfectly. I was not expecting it to actually go this way. And now it's going to grab the cannon. If it can also grab the multi-cannon, that would be huge, but there's air defenses over there. Barb inside the haste. And that will go around the outside as the golem hopefully starts wrapping inside. Barb chip down the spear thrower. Tesla gets pulled. That's just free value for the golem. Frost over here. Eye Dragon finally goes down. But he has more than done his job. So we have to get a lot on this first hit to really stand a fighting chance. We'll see where the golem heads. Does he skip the GC? He does not. Go straight back in. If you zap a maxed out rock artillery, a golem should win the interaction. Or at least it should be able to one-shot it. So that's a pretty important interaction to know. Ram Barb to try to grab the multi-cannon. Finish off. The left-hand side. Does Hog Rider win against Spear Thrower? I don't think so. We can Barb, hopefully. No. Don't get quite enough. Oh wait, the Hog Rider did actually kill the Spear Thrower, so that works out. 7.5k left. I didn't get the Tesla. Bit unfortunate. So I'll definitely have to frost the peak Inferno Tower, and I'll probably have to frost the other peak or the other Inferno Tower on the backhand side. We can send the golem directly target towards the rock artillery because the golem just wrapped all the way around. But not too big of a deal. The pathing's pretty good. It should go after the cannon next if we can funnel the multi-mortar. If we want that to happen. We'll see, but then we'll probably barb this vacant house, and then we'll Inferno Dragon on top of this Inferno Tower, and just pray that the Inferno Dragon doesn't int. We'll do Golem, Inferno Dragon. Probably need a second Inferno Dragon for the backhand side. Super, 2 Hog Riders, some Rams, some Barbs. Hello, Godly. Yeah, there is a small delay, so... But don't worry, hopefully your clanmates don't snipe. Okay. So it's a bit of a hard finish. We will frost the air bombs, probably. Hopefully those ram barbs can actually finish off the... No, they cannot. And it does pull my golem, like I thought. So we'll take a couple extra blast bow shots. Hopefully that doesn't end up being the biggest deal in the end. We will barb. Should also tank the peak a little bit. I think my Eye Dragon wins the interaction with the Frost. I'm just going to gamble. It does, and then takes a good path towards the air bombs. Perfect. We'll barb chip down the Tesla. We'll definitely have to frost over here. We'll probably barb to chip down those top buildings for the sake of time. The Eye Dragon still alive is going to clutch up on top of the enemy cart. Perfect. And actually the Golem just doesn't even care about that cart. He's got better things to do. The Hawk Rider on top of the Inferno Tower. The Eye Dragon is still alive. What? I didn't even need a second Eye Dragon. That Eye Dragon needs a raise. And we're looking great now. So we have a minute 20 on the clock. Blast is going down. There's just multi-cannon left. We have 2 Eye Dragons still flying through. So we can just Hog Rider the cannon. And then the Golem should handle the multi-cannon. He has so much HP, I don't even think I need to drop anything, but I guess we can just throw the Hog Rider over there so the Golem doesn't take as much damage. Get a little bit more bonus gold, and we are solid. 5 more buildings left, and they're all in this little section here. So that worked out, especially the Eye Dragon on top of the Inferno Tower. That was a good call. And yeah, Golem is able to push through. We left you Barbarian Camp and Silent Warrior with Sen FGR3 for your bonus, easy peek, so I will just do it. Okay. What's the most you've gotten from 6 attacks? I actually haven't gone for high scores recently. I think my highest is probably around 65k. When am I going to hit in other clans? I'm doing that right now, actually. So if you got anything in your clan, I think I've already set up with you. Just let me know in the stream chat which account it is and what it is you want me to hit. So this is Blueprint Peak and some Blueprint bases. I know how to hit that base, but we'll leave the clan for now. Silent Warrior still has some stuff to do. He said, can you come in Adventures for a 2-shot? I'm not doing Adventures this week. But if you want next week, make sure you join the Discord and we can set things up there. So, against Barbarian Camp, 4 Zap. This is default Barb Camp. Is it default? Wait. This is not quite default. I have to be a little bit careful. Okay, so normally on default Barb Camp, you send a barrel for this air defense and then Sparky on top of the Spear Thrower. But in this case, because this trash building was moved here and it'll pull my Larius into the rocket artillery, I have to start Sparky on top of the air defense and then let Sparky walk left. And then I'll probably barrel on top of the cannon. So we'll do that. Always check if the base is in fact default, because sometimes you do have to adjust if it's not. And pray to God there are no traps that were put in this middle section. Also, level 4 walls plus means that the Sparky won't break open these walls over here, so very nice there. And yeah, so sometimes you do have to adjust. In this case, we will. So Barb over here, 4 Zap. Sparky over here. Barrel like this. Crap, they moved bombs there, no. They did move traps. Oh, yeah. These rats. Rip me. That really blows. Okay, how do I even recover this? Oh my god, there's more traps! No! No, okay, I think we're screwed. I think we're screwed, boys. It moved all their traps. I don't think there's any recovering this. We'll see what we can do. Barb also goes straight into the cannon, so unlucky there as well. Minions here, minions here. I guess I should have been earlier. Actually, I couldn't have been earlier, my minions, because the air defense took too long to go down. But actually, we probably could have recovered this. But those minions aren't going to be fast enough to grab the multi-cannon, so I think I'm screwed. Because Sparky's going to go down. Yeah, in the end, I couldn't be fast enough because the minions couldn't be dropped. Those Larrys were too slow. Rip. I was actually close to recovering that. My middle sequence with the ramps on the left was actually very good. But yeah, this was hard. Yeah, rip. The main problem, fake defaults aren't always a problem, but when traps are moved in a way to completely screw you over, yeah. It is a huge problem. So we'll finish this up and grab our bonus. I think we just zap the cannons. Yeah, they just moved all their traps to screw me up. And we'll just finish things up over here. Yeah, rip the 10 dream. That was probably doable, but I guess I had minions earlier. I don't know. That was hard to call. And it looks like they wanted to hit peak instead, so I'll leave it for them. Send FDR 16 for a Banks game. All right. Okay, so they want me to try a non-default Balloon Lagoon. This one's really hard. But we'll give it a shot. So definitely Sparky from bottom hand side. Probably star on top of the cannon. Cannon or spear? I have to decide that. Left cannon or right cannon? So left cannon gives you an extra cannon on the first chain. So I think it should just be better, objectively. Probably graveyard over here on the left to try to tank the RA. Do I ever want to barrel over the river for the Inferno Tower? Probably not. Basically, these are actually quite hard to try to one-shot, but we'll try our best. Definitely want a Hog Rider in case Inferno Tower locks onto me. Probably barrel on the left-hand side. And just a ton of rams. And we'll see what we can do. So, Barb there. Barb down there. There is a lot of... Oh, God, there's a lot of traps. Barb, chip it down. Barrel on the left-hand side. More graveyard. Unfortunately, this hurts. We're gonna have to graveyard or hog Barb left. Need to Barb chip down the air bombs. Crap. Sparky's gonna get locked. Okay, perfect. I timed it well with the Barb. But their Tesla's so nasty. So we have to use the extra last Barb. Sparky's just gone too low, unfortunately. We're gonna have to use our last ram. I think we're gonna get juiced out. That hurts. Yeah, this is just too hard. Larry's on the left got sniped, but I couldn't help that. They already got the value that I needed, and they tanked for Sparky on the flank. Yeah, if this wasn't a level 5 with maxed out rock artilleries and high level inferno towers, maybe. But this doesn't quite pull through. I actually only needed like 1,000 or so HP left on Sparky to get through the defenses. But even time was going to be an issue because especially the district hall, or I guess the Larry's going to finish that off. But we'll just, we'll just end for now and then quickly finish off with some miners. That is life. So we'll do heal over here. And just try and make sure our miners are topped up. And then we'll take a look at the peak. I don't think I checked out what the peak is like yet. And this should be plus 750 because there are no even gaps for traps on top of the district hall. I might have just heard a bomb go off, so maybe it's not. Okay, yes it is, and then we'll go in against the peak. So, this peak, actually very annoying. So, there is a lot of wizard chain value around the peak. Doesn't change the fact that it's not pleasant to try to approach with all the defensive troops. But I think I want to enter from the right-hand side. There's more defenses over here than the left-hand side. Also, we don't have to go through the giants. We can also grab a better angle on the Super Dragon first hit. And then we'll see how we want to finish from there. We definitely want our Rage to cover the peak for a Wizard Bomb, so that'll open up options on the second attack. And then from there, we'll see, but we'll Frost like this. I think I can hit the Blast Boat as well as the peak. And then we'll bring an Eye Dragon for the enemy super. Is there anything on the outsides that we can get? You also want to consider that. So we definitely want some more ramps to try to clear trash over here. If we can kill the enemy raid card, that would be a huge bonus, but I don't think that'll ever be possible. So we won't even bother. We'll have some barbs just in case it is possible. I don't think so. And then we'll have some giants to tank for the bow. Yeah, with the bow frosted up, It definitely makes life a lot easier. But I think we want to approach from the top wall instead of the bottom wall to get a better angle on top of the Inferno Tower as well as the enemy super. Main problem is all the trash on the backhand side, which will also make my second attack harder to pull off without time failing. But I think we give ourselves the best possible chance with this setup. Break some walls open, get those barbs going. Okay, there was that one lone barb that got locked by the bow. Have to clear the trash over there. Oh, I forgot to frost. What am I doing? I missed the boat. What am I doing? Okay, why are my frosts so bad on stream? That was like one of the things that I should not have been missing. That is unlucky. Somehow bow locks onto my Sparky. Crap. That is bad. Dragon survives. I am playing disgusting right now. Well then. Rage isn't on the peak. Super Dragon survives. This was as bad as this could have gone. So, we're never talking about this attack ever again. Anyone who says this attack happened is lying, and we will have to YOLO a Wizard Bomb finish. So, not what I was trying to go for, but after all of the mistakes we made, it's like our only option. Is that rage enough for a Wizard Bomb? No, it is not. Loading screen. There is a huge Wizard Bomb. It is probably over, but not completely over. So we'll do Rage Graveyards. Probably need 2 packs of Archers on the outside to try to snipe the air defenses. And I'll probably angle my Rage up towards the top, where I see the Wizards will probably walk next. Probably Graveyard over here, and then we'll save our second Graveyard to tank the backside Rocket Artillery. 4 Wizards, a bunch of Rams. And then a bunch of Hogs. Okay, this is not the position we wanted to be in, but it's the position we got ourselves into. Okay, so we'll do Rage like this. Archers to try to open up the map a little bit. Fortunately, the dragon still survives. Please don't hit my wizards. Ah, no. I was praying that the... okay, yeah. We got the wizard bomb off, but our wizards got sniped by the rocket artillery on the backhand side. That's life. I guess we'll just have to clean things up. Yeah, things just never went well on this attack. We just screwed up our first day a little bit too much. Peak is very unforgiving about mistakes. Okay. And then I'll probably save my last 2 hits so I can have another chance at a peak later on. And I'll see SNFGR 15 Avengers about same peak like this. Okay, SNFGR 15. Okay. Alright, so this one looks a lot easier. The main problem is this air defense is a bit of a pain. So I'll just probably use a Hog Rider here on top of the RA. And then a minion. Probably enter with Sparky on the bottom hand side. Either that or on top of the giant cannon. But I think bottom hand side makes more sense because I'm already opening up the map over there anyways. So we'll do Hog Rider, Infrared Dragon, giant left hand side. Barbs to try to clear a path over there. Some Rams to help tank. Sparky, Rage, Frost. Probably need more Barbs because of this stinking cannon. Either that or a Rocket Balloon. I think Rocket Balloon makes sense. I will definitely need more ramps than that, actually. One, two, three, four, five. Hopefully this is enough. We'll Frost on top of the Inferno Tower as well as Giant Cannon. Or the multi-cannons, whichever one I decide. And try to make a small push with Sparky to set up a Wizard Bomb second hit. Okay. So, guess we'll start bottom hand side first. I think I do need to kill this to open up the map. Then we can Hog Rider. Then I will minions over here. Hog Riders will also check for traps, so it pulls a log. Perfect. And then from there, I can actually freeze the RA as well as Inferno Tower. I think that's probably a better call than trying to get multi-cannons instead. Now try to work our way left. There's so much trash in the way. One minute 40. Have to be a little bit wary about time with how I'm playing this. Okay, at this point I don't think we can provide too much more tanking for Sparky. We'll just let her do her own thing. Zap, take that all out. Barb on this trash hut. Okay, Sparky got everything we wanted her to. Unfortunately, Ferndrag does not walk into dead zone of the bow, so we'll have to sack a barb, and we're not going to grab the blast bow on this attack. That's fine. We'll barb the blast bow second hit, and we will see how we want to finish. So 35%. He's looking at chat. Okay, so Sen, did you raid with Sentemp 12? No, I don't have a Sentemp 12. It only goes up to Sentemp 9. Foons, I mean, what is his clan's ranking? So my clans are, the clans that I run, or I play largely in, is Foons number 1 and Bloon Skies number 4. I don't solo any clans though. Is the reason you're good at Sparky is knowing pathing? Yeah, it comes with experience. You know where Sparky's gonna go. You know what her chain interactions look like, and you'll just get better at Sparky over time. And then I'll try to finish up with minions on top of the bow. Should go left, grab the raid post. Golem left towards the spear thrower. We'll tank the blast bow with a giant or something. And then Wizard Bomb on top of the peak. Try to take that thing out. Or do we want to tank? Because I was really considering trying to bring some graveyards backhand side so we don't time fail. So here's what we'll do. We'll minions there. We'll do 2 graveyards. Haste for the golem. I really like just doing golem here, I think, because I don't really want to complicate things with a graveyard hog attack. But maybe the graveyard hog attack is correct here. Yeah, it's probably right. Graveyard hog has to be right. Golem gets questionable value, and I don't want to time fail ever. So Rams, Giant to tank RA as well as Spear Thrower. Graveyards to help assist on the tanking. And then probably one for the backhand side Giant Cannon. Okay, seems like a plan. So we'll minions left. That should grab the bow as well as hopefully take out the raid card if we funnel those minions with a minion. With a barb, I mean. Graveyards like this. On the outside, just to tank all those defenses as we're going around. So beautiful Wizard Bomb, Hog Rider on top of the spear, actually pulls a zap. Hog Rider on top of this other flanking spear. Wizards will finish off the peak before it gets a shell off. Take out that blast bow. We actually forgot to save a graveyard for the backhand side Giant Cannon, so I do want to be a little bit careful here. We'll have a zap back there as well. Let the Spear Thrower go down. We'll just let our troops slowly work our way back there. Hog Rider should pull a zap trap if there is one over there. Yep, pulls a bomb and a zap trap, okay. Now as our troops start converging, now we'll do the closing act. Hog riders from every which way. And we're looking great. Even have a zap spell to reset the giant cannon once. And we have a little bit of swag in our bar. So the clan you are currently in was exactly I was talking about previously. Yeah. Blast with P.E.K.K.A. P.E.K.K.A. is kind of questionable to use against Peak when there's so many traps, and especially those zap traps. So when you're using P.E.K.K.A., you usually have to look for a really good spot, and you think it's really good. I didn't really see a spot like that against that base. Double L here. There's a default Goblin Mines, but I think they have Anshu on default. Oh, wait, this is a max default clan? No, just Golem Quarry. I haven't used Centem 12 because I don't have a Centem 12. Yeah, a few defaults here. What's my peak hit rate this weekend? I'm not sure. I haven't kept track. But in general, my peak hit rate's around 60%. For 2 shots. We'll take a look at... What do we even have left? I think I still have some Foon hits. U2 Sem was used. Sometimes I lose track of all my accounts. The account meant for Regal Red one? Yeah, can you check on Discord? Because I'm not going to look there myself. But I don't think I've played in your clan yet. Oh yeah, I have to do this on off stream, right. So I'll probably do a hit at Regal Red one. And then we'll see from there. So it's probably SNFGR 12. Okay. All right, so... Oh, it's this one. Okay, so this is actually a sort of common peak. So I know what to do. So it's especially when it has these 2 ruins here. A minion down here. Giant Infernal Dragon over there. Hopefully we can grab the cart, but that's unlikely. We would have to pull it out with a ram. But we'll see if it even ever survives. Because my eye dragons lately have not been surviving anyways. We'll Sparky bottom hand side, so it's Rage 2 graveyards and like graveyards around these walls. And just slowly work our way inside. Rage leading into the rock artillery. And then probably just Frost the backhand side peak afterwards on the second hit. The Foon opponent peak possible 2-shot. Yes, it is, but it's an internet peak, and I haven't practiced it, so I have to practice it off stream. Foons we have to play very seriously in order to maintain our spot. Is 3 giants enough? Probably. I usually go less giants when I'm having the graveyards and more rams, because the synergy between the rams and the graveyards are just so insane. Okay, so this army. Minions down here. Hopefully they target the giants next. I don't know if they do. Okay, they do. Perfect. What can you get for getting the top clan? Getting the top clan in Capital Peak? I'm not sure what you mean by that. If you mean rewards, well, you just get more medals than most other clans. So top clans usually get like 1900 medals. But not too many people actually play for medals anyways. I think most just play for fun. Fortunately, we're going to have to use a barb to try to keep our eye dragon alive and maybe win the interaction against the cart. Then we will funnel the eye dragon with a barb. And then try to pull the cart out with the use of a ram. Get our Sparky going while that's all going on. Crap, my eye dragon got sniped by the zap. I forgot that was there. But we were actually able to pull 2 zap traps with those rams, and they were still able to connect to their walls. Rams are so busted. Maybe Barb chipped down the cannon. Okay, no, Sparky looks there anyways. Huge Sparky Rage Chains. She'll finish off the bow and then Rage Chain the right Spear Thrower for huge value on the right-hand side. Also grabs the Giant Cannon in 1 tap. Then I think she goes left. Yep. Crap. Ram took an awkward angle around the wall. So Sparky is going to go down. If she can get one more shot, please. Nah, okay. Didn't quite work out. But with our last troop, I think we want to open this wall and then probably just barb left. I can't actually kill the enemy raid cart because a ram barb shouldn't have enough to finish it off. But we can open up some walls and make sure the rams actually go forward where we want to on the second hit, because that was the problem here. And then second attack, we have some options. 2 Inferno Towers that aren't frosted means we should never be going golem here. But if we Rage Chain this Wizard Tower, we can finish off the Inferno Tower, and then that Rage should also carry us through the Tesla farm over here. So that's going to be the plan. We'll Frost the Peak as usual with a Hog Rider Inferno Dragon combo. Bunch of Rams, some Giants. Probably like 3 Giants. Some Barbs. And we still have Graveyards from the first attack as well, which is a bit of a bonus. I don't know exactly where Sparky goes after the Wizard Tower, either the Bomb Tower or the Spear Thrower. But regardless, either one should be good. I'll bring another Barb as well. So Frost on the Peak, multi-cannon. Respell leading in. Guess we'll have to Giant here to get that first Sparky chain. One of the slowest possible Sparkies, but that's a huge Rage Chain on top of all those defenses in the middle. Sparky's going to head back into the Rage Spell and grab a bunch of defenses over there. One more Rage Shot will finish off the cannon. Larrys are actually dragging the cart, so we'll probably use 2 Barbs over there. Get that Eye Dragon rolling. Ton of Larry swarming on top of the Inferno Tower because we killed the enemy cart. And if you kill the enemy defensive troops, you also get Graveyard Larrys. ram tank the cannon. Barb clear some trash. Alright, and we can just throw a zap and prevent the bomb tower bomb from going off, and we can get a tiny bit more bonus gold. Yep, and we just did it, Godly. So I'll take a look at what the next plan is, and I probably will head off for now, unless there's anyone else who's got something for me to do. Bonus gold is basically 3 times your troop space. So it looks like you got a default GM and a high level clan, or a max clan. Alright then. WV and Peak. Silent Warrior, WV Peak. You probably don't want me to GM on stream. Silent Warrior, WV Peak. So that's NFGR3. Oh no. What was WV then? Oh, it was a non-default. Yeah, I'm not great at non-default WVs. Just Peak, okay. Okay, this is an instructive peak, okay? So this is one that a lot of people get wrong. It looks easy, and it actually is easy. So what you do is when there is Blast Bow, Inferno Tower compartment, as well as this rune up here, and there's no Giant Cannon or Rocket Artillery to splash Larry's, you just triple Graveyard top hand side. So what we're going to do is, it's very formulaic. We're going to split Archers at the very start to open up the map. We'll use Sparky on the right hand, Giant Cannon, work our way in, grab as many defenses as we can. We don't need Sparky to get very far, just get a little bit of value, and that should be perfectly fine. Then the triple Graveyard Pinata will finish up this top hand side, and we can try to clear the outside with all of our remaining troops. So we'll have a pack of minions, we'll have a pack of archers, we'll have an Eye Dragon to snipe the backhand side, or the backhand side dragon, as well as the Blast Bow, and then we'll have a Hog Rider to finish off the Inferno Tower, and hopefully the Eye Dragon can also kill the enemy super. So 3 graveyards, Sparky. We'll have 1 giant for the Sparky, or maybe 2. We'll see what that looks like. And then a few rams, bunch of barbs. Do need to be a little bit careful about time. So, where do we need rams? Probably 1 for the Inferno Tower, 1 to break or 2 to break Sparky in to get a wide break. So 5 should be perfectly fine here. And yeah. Yeah, I do default Goblin Mines at Foons and Balloon Skies. So I can do it. But I've always been screwing up default Goblin Mines on stream. So I probably don't want to do that on stream. Yeah, I can try. But don't you guys have a default Goblin Mines hitter as well? Okay. Barb to check for any traps. Perfect. Giant Sparky in. Minion for the Rocket Artillery. He said that 10% of 1,000 global legends are win trading. I'm not surprised there's a lot of win trading, because I don't know how you can push in Legends right now with how bad defenses are. So 2 shots. Sparky actually wrapped her way around. I'm not even looking at the attack right now. But Sparky wrapped her way all the way around and sniped the rocket artillery from outside the base, which is fine. But you can see we got a donut going. And hopefully they can finish off the Inferno Tower if they don't run into any more traps. But we got too many air Larrys, which also screwed with us a little bit. So if the Inferno Tower doesn't go down, that would suck, but it is life. Yeah, it looks like we got fizzled out over there. Barb up the right-hand side. Disconnect for $30. Yeah. 1 star for $15 to $25. What? Wait, what's the point in that? That's so expensive. Yeah, I know there's no other way to push. But like, that's so expensive. What? That's wild. Yeah, it definitely makes a big difference because everyone just gets 320'd. I don't know how you can possibly push legit though. But that must be really profitable actually, just to give people defenses. Okay. I know that there's like clans that pay people, like pushers, to like stay in their clan, but I didn't know that there were pushers paying people to give them defenses. So against this base, I think I will do... I actually have a lot of options in terms of how I want to finish this. I think a simple one is Sparky. Sparky on top of the Wizard Tower, go top hand side. And then Wizard Bomb finish. Archer on top of the Tesla. Wizard Bomb on peak. All right, should be good. Golem can probably work, but I don't love the odds with so many trash buildings between the point defenses. I think Sparky's a little bit safer. Archer for the Tesla. Itsu isn't really trying to seize. I mean, I wouldn't be trying if everyone's just win trading. That's crazy. That's crazy talk. That is a bunch of baloney. Just get a wide break into the base. We should do this for CC as well. You cannot win trade in clan capital because matchmaking doesn't even consider trophies. So I don't know how that would even be possible. That's why CC is the superior game mode. We better than everyone else. Wizard Bomb finishes off all the defenses around the peak. Then we have a wave of Larrys that should help tank the cannon. You can also giant to tank for those wizards. Maybe get a little bit more bonus gold. Hog Rider, collapse some of those defenses. And we're looking good. This exists for CVL, buy accounts, then charge for playing CVL and lower clans to boost them. Yeah, that I'm aware of. Just pay people in other leaderboard clans to get 2 to 3 more fails than usual. That will be very, very expensive if you really want to consider doing that. Oh, looks like Silent Warrior gets a default clan, or a lot of defaults. Actually, not no defaults, but an easy peak and some doable non-defaults. All right, I'll probably be heading out now then. It was a nice stream. Let me just answer some questions first before I head out. How does FWA work in CC then? It doesn't, because the way Clan Capital matchmaking works is if you're at 2,000 upgrades, you can look at your upgrades in this tab. Everyone above 2,000 upgrades can match each other. So a 2,000 upgrade clan can match a completely maxed 3,331 upgrade clan, and trophies don't get factored into consideration, meaning that you can be facing a bronze league at 2,000 upgrades when you're a max legend clan at 3,000 upgrades. So win trading is very hard to do. Alexander said that you can pay other top clans to fail more, but that's not a viable strategy when there's so many other clans at the top. And like especially me, I mean, I play at the number 1, number 4 clan, and it would be hard to buy me to fail. All right. So it would be way too expensive in the end. Engineering still exists in CC? Yes, it does. I'm hoping they end up fixing it in the near future, but right now, 1,600 upgrade clans and clans at this range, they have a huge advantage over the others. So you see a lot of them that are below 2,000 upgrades at the top of the leaderboard. So this one, there's also Cluster Pegasus, my arch nemesis. Yeah, a bunch of clans at the very top. Send $69, take it or leave it. $20 to $20? Nah, I wouldn't take $20 for that. You'd have to pay me a lot to even consider it. I cannot be bought for $20. How can I learn to use troops? Best, I am in a lower upgraded clan. So if you're not capital level 10, Graveyard's very powerful. Hog Riders, Loons are very powerful. If you mean at capital level 10 at lower upgrades, then I'm not quite sure what you're asking. Because everyone faces the same exact enemies, basically. Here's a check, name your price. I mean, considering how disgustingly bad I played at Balloon Skies this week, I already deserve a check. What's the point of upgrading Jump Spell? Upgrading Jump Spell just gives you a bigger radius. So the radius is 4 tiles, and it can span because the radius is 1/2 of the full distance of the circle. You can jump 8 walls. So it's not the most useful thing to upgrade, but it's still something that's worth upgrading, especially when you're already at 2,000 upgrades and you face the same bases anyway, so any little boost helps out. So, alright, I'll be heading out now. Thank you all for coming out, and take care, y'all.